connection question. At which test venue would these Central Districts players have played their home matches? At which international venue would these Central District cricketers have played their home matches? There's no negatives on this one. On the buzzer first for PSBB.
Is it the Basin Reserve, Wellington?
It's not Basin Reserve, Wellington. NPS.
Eden Park, Auckland.
It's not Eden Park, Auckland. So BVM, you want to go for it?
Christchurch.
It's not Christchurch. It's McLean Park in Napier. Central District headquartered in Napier. It's McLean Park, Napier. Well, no negatives on that, so you can have a few smiles all round as we go into Sitya set 2. Who is this? They always look a bit sinister, don't they, before they're about to form, before they form. Nobody going for it. Great, great soccer player. The answer is Cafu. The answer is Cafu. When you get really close into the photograph, not easy to tell. Now, let's see if we get this one. Right, who is this? Extreme caution on the buzzer today. Yes, there you are. Guess you might have got some hint from the earlier one. Another top soccer player. This is Didier Deschamps. This is Didier Deschamps. I thought all of you were in love with soccer. Come on, let's see if we can get number 3. Here we go. Who is this? Now then, hands going on foreheads, fingers skirting the buzzer, but the buzzer not being hit. Words on the tip of the tongue, not making the journey into the lips. The answer was Dunga. The answer was Dunga. Signs of frustration all around. We had a blank sheet in part 2 of Sitius. Let's see if we can get the connection question. Okay, here is the connection question. Give me the name that should precede Dunga in Soccer World Cup history. You've got Cafu, Deschamps, Dunga. Give me the name that should precede Dunga in soccer history. Yes?
Lothar Matthäus.
Correct. Lothar Matthäus it was. And they're all
Cup-winning captains.
World Cup winning captains. And before Dunga, of course, it was the German Lothar Matthäus. So we got the connection, even if we didn't get the photographs in that second set of Sitius. I suspect a little extra caution on behalf of the teams. And as a result, let's see what the scoreboard says. Okay, 2 teams then place it at third or second if you choose it that way. BVM from Kochi on -3, and indeed NPS Indiranagar from Bangalore also on -3. And enjoying that round of Sitius with the Padma Deshadi Bal Women's School from Nugambakam, Chennai with 20 points. Now if you're joining the program at this stage and take a look at our scoring curve, you'll be forgiven for thinking there's only one team in this contest, the others just bubbling underneath. Bangalore, Kochi, I want to see your colors on that screen right away. And maybe they can do that as we go into our next round. It's our Altius Alpenliebe Lage Roho round, and it comes after the break.
Can you identify this Manchester United legend? Stay tuned for the answer.
Welcome back to Altius in this South Zone semi-final at the ESPN School Quiz 2004. Now, Sitius was a mixed bag, wasn't it? PSBB enjoyed it, BVM and NPS didn't quite. Now let's see if the two of you can get your act together and challenge PSBB as we go into Altius. And a big opportunity to make up points here because there's 10 points for each correct answer. 10 for a carryover as well, and no negative. So let's see what we've got on the grid. We're going to start with BVM Elamakara, Kochi, soccer champions, tennis, cricket, legends and snapshots.
Cricket.
Cricket? Okay. Take a look at your question, which comes off a video clip. You need to tell me who this batsman in the photograph is, in the video clip is. Who is the batsman?
Craig Spearman.
Question passes, not Craig Spearman. NPS?
Matthew Bell.
Not Matthew Bell. PSBB?
Brian Young.
Brian Young it is, and I just wonder if NPS got a little carried away by the fact that Srinath kept getting Matthew Bell out in that series. The answer was Brian Young. So PSBB, you started Altius well again. Now NPS Indiranagar.
Tennis.
Here, let's see if cricket gives you an option. It doesn't. So you want?
Tennis.
Tennis?
Yes.
Okay, take a look at this video clip then. And you need to tell me who this tennis player is.
No.
Who is this tennis player?
This is Natalie Tauziet.
Well, you took your time but kept your cool. Good answer. That was Natalie Tauziet, the finalist at Wimbledon in 1998. Well done, NPS Indiranagar. That really was a good answer. Now, PSBB Nungambakam. Let's see what options you have. Formula 1 comes in as well. Does it bring a smile or are you going to go with your original choice?
F1.
You'll take Formula 1. I knew you were going to take Formula 1. There's something about your expression that said it. Here's your question. Who is the only driver from the United Kingdom to have won the Formula 1 World Championship 3 times? Who is the only driver from the United Kingdom to have won the Formula 1 World Championship 3 times? Yes, PSBB.
Nigel Mansell.
Question passes. Not Nigel Mansell, NPS.
Jackie Stewart.
Is correct.
Yeah, baby.
Jackie Stewart it was. And how often do we see that on the quiz? The moment an opposition member gives the answer, you knew it all along, and that's what's frustrating about this sometimes. Let's go on. One more round of Altius. BVM Elamakara, Kochi. We've got soccer, champions, legends, and snapshots.
Champion.
Okay, champions. Your champions question will come off your video screen as well. Okay, no problem identifying the sport. Who is this 6-time world billiards champion?
Ronnie Sullivan. Ronnie Sullivan.
Not Ronnie O'Sullivan. Question passes. On the buzzer this time for PSBB.
Peter Gilchrist.
Not Peter Gilchrist. NPS choosing not to go for it. Oh dear, you're going to kick yourself on this. Mike Russell. The answer was Mike Russell. And that would have fetched BVM 10 points. NPS Indiranagar. Soccer, legends, snapshots, and trophies comes in as well.
What do you want? Legend.
Okay, legends. Your legends question is a photograph. Take a look at the photograph and tell me who is the legend alongside Dr. Ali Bakr.
Shit.
Who is the legend alongside Dr. Ali Bakr?
This is Roger Miller.
Question passes. Not Roger Miller. Nobody going for it. There's no negatives in this round. Okay, PSBB.
Clive Rice.
Not Clive Rice. BVM didn't go for it. The answer was one of the 3 great W's. It was Sir Clyde Walcott. The answer was Sir Clyde Walcott, who was also head of the ICC for a while. PSBB, you won't mind that too much because NPS didn't pick up their home points. And here's your chance to have a go at a 10-pointer. Okay, what have you got? Soccer, trophies, etc. Snapshots.
Soccer.
Okay. Okay, take a look at this video clip. Identify this all-time great for me. PSBB Nungambakam.
George Best.
George Best it is, and what a good round it's been for you, PSBB. Continuing the momentum they had built up in Citius, and they are going to enjoy taking a look at the scoreboard. And indeed they might, because the other teams are struggling at this stage. BVM Elamakara from Kochi didn't quite score in that round, -3. NPS Indiranagar Bangalore made a move up, so they're up to 17 points, but still 23 points separate them from the leaders. Pottasai Chaudhary Balba, Nugambakam Chennai with 40 points. I did say I wanted to see another color on that curve, and we've got one more. The blue of National Public School has come in and might actually have gone on because they've hit a little horizontal line in there. They might have gone on to challenge PSBB Nungambakam. Now, BVM Elamakara. I'm going to wait for the yellow line to come up. So you'd imagine that PSBB Nungambakam would be favorites, but things have happened in this quiz, as you know before. So anybody can make the move into the South Zone final from here on. We'll discover that in Fortius, our one-on-one game. So all you lifelines, it's time to get up and head off into our isolation chamber.
Which batsman scored 102 runs in the 1975 World Cup final? Answer coming up after the break.
Welcome back to the ESPN School Quiz 2004 and to the round that will determine which of these 3 teams goes through to the South Zone final. That's quite an elite group. The giant step will have to be taken now as we play Fortius. Okay, on the big day, I'll require all 3 of you to be a little stronger, a little tougher. I'm going to start with BVM Elamakara Kochi. Come along, BVM. You've got a bit of catching up to do. And your first choice is?
20-pointer.
Yes, and you know all the rules. 20 come with minus 10s attached. But I think you've left it a little too late. You need the 20s. Here is your first 20-pointer. Which athlete achieved the unique double of winning the Olympic gold in both the 5,000 and the 10,000 meters in both the 72 Munich Games and the 76 Montreal Games? Won Olympic gold in 5,000 and 10,000 in both 72 and 76. Was it Miruts Ifter? Was it Saeed Awita? Was it Lasse Viren? Miruts Ifter, Saeed Awita, Lasse Viren.
What are the lifeline?
Okay, we'll check the lifeline. Yes or no?
No.
What's unusual way of saying no? You were smiling.
Option.
Miruts Ifter, Saeed Awita, Lasse Viren.
Lasse Viren.
You guessed. You guessed it. Lasse Viren was well done. 1972 and 1976. Well done, BVM Elamakara Kochi. So then, NPS Indiranagar, Bangalore, come along. You've been tied at 17. There's a difference of 23. You've got a question in hand. What do you want to do?
10.
You'll take a 10. Stay in the hunt. It's not a bad choice. Here's your 10-pointer. Which former AC Milan player and coach of Italy was the head coach for Paraguay at the World Cup 2002? Which former AC Milan player and coach of Italy was the head coach for Paraguay at the World Cup of 2002? Was it Cesar Maldini? Was it Arrigo Sacchi? Was it Giovanni Trapattoni? Was it Cesar Maldini? Was it Arrigo Sacchi? Was it Giovanni Trapattoni?
Check it.
Okay, let's check the lifeline. There's a 10-pointer at stake here. Yes or no?
No.
No, he says. Head coach of Paraguay at the World Cup of 2002, former AC Milan player and coach of Italy, Cesar Maldini, Arrigo Sacchi or Giovanni Trapattoni?
Cesar Maldini.
Of course, Cesar Maldini. Well done, NPS Indiranagar. Now, PSBB Nungambakam. Your lead is down to 13, but you have a question in hand.
10-pointer.
You want a 10. But I think I know why you want the 10 pointers. Which golfer holds the record for being the first Indian to qualify for the European and Japanese PGA tours? Is it Arjun Atwal? Is it Gaurav Ghai? Is it Jeev Milkha Singh? Arjun Atwal, Gaurav Ghai or Jeev Milkha Singh?
Gaurav Ghai.
No, it wasn't Gaurav Ghai. The answer was Jeev Milkha Singh. The answer was Jeev Milkha Singh. It's an interesting strategy, PSB, but because of your lead, you're still in it. Now, let's get BVM Elamakara Kochi. Come along, lead down to 18. What do you want to do?
10-pointer.
You want a 10? Okay, not your 20-pointer that brought you here. Here's your 10-pointer. In 1953, which tennis player became the first person since Don Budge to win the 4 Grand Slams, dropping just 1 set in the process? Was it Roy Emerson? Was it Margaret Court? Was it Maureen Connolly?
Project with my lifeline.
Okay, let's get the lifeline in again. Yes or no?
Yes.
He says yes. What do you want to do?
What is it?
Pick the lifeline. Is it Emerson, Margaret Court or Maureen Connolly?
Margaret Court.
No, it wasn't Margaret Court. It was Little Mo. Maureen Connolly. It was just, well, you took a 10-pointer. Now, let's get NPS Indiranagar in. Come along. Just 8 points, the difference. What do you want to do?
20.
You want a 20? I must admit we're getting some very aggressive teams on this quiz so far. Here is your 20-pointer. You're going for broke. Let's see if you make it. Which current tennis player's father was a midfielder in the Belgian national team at the 1986 Soccer World Cup? Which current tennis player's father was a midfielder in the Belgian national team at the 1986 Soccer World Cup? Was it Justine Henne Arden? Is it Kim Kleisters? Is it Xavier Malis? Justine Henne Arden, Kim Kleisters or Xavier Malis? Which current tennis player's father was a midfielder in in the Belgian national team at the 1986 Soccer World Cup?
I'll check with my lifeline.
Okay, we'll check with the lifeline. Lifeline, yes or no?
No.
No, he says, so it's you and me. Give me an answer. Yes, NPS.
Justine Hannah Hardin.
No, the answer was Leo Kleisters, and therefore the person we were looking for was Kim Kleisters. He was looking for Kim Kleisters. You adopted the high-risk approach, but you've still got a question to go in this quiz.